Alright, what's up? We're tricking again, yeah, doing the flips and stuff. So, yeah, side flips. That's the name of the game. That's the name of this session. Worked that all in class. Um, I kind of had a little scenario playing out where I was like, okay, air track, spring floor, air track, spring floor, onto this little pit pillow for 0 fall damage. And that's honestly what was getting me that momentum, really. It was just all building up for it. And then I finally threw like one where I was running. And yeah, it was almost a perfect side flip. And that gave me the confidence to decide, hey, you know what? I think I'm going to actually be able to achieve a perfect side flip in this session. So I just went straight spring floor. And I've worked side flips before, but I've never been able to not twist in midair to where it turns into a backflip. So that was the issue I was trying to solve today. And the remedy was to try a different approach to it. So I was doing more of a Russian side flip set instead of whatever I was doing before. I didn't even know what the set was called. I just was told, like, oh, this is how you do a side flip. I don't know what variation it was, but it wasn't working. Almost working, but not working. Nonetheless, I was still able to achieve it in this session, and yeah, getting all the feel-good energies. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, next day though, ooh, spooky day, Halloween, yeah, doing hip thrusts. No tricking on this day, even though there should be, but Halloween, friggin' festivities and whatever. Oh, people need the day off. I guess you can get a pass. I guess. But I don't get that pass. I stay putting in that work and doing these little hip thrusts here, mainly focusing on getting strength in that range of motion. That's why it's such low reps, high weight. So I think I've got a really good base with strength, so possibly figuring out in my next program how I can do a little bit of power training could be a little bit fun and also spice up my training a little bit. But yeah, something for sure that needs to be spiced up is this front step out training. I've done it on spring floor once, and then I've done it on the air track like a gajillion times. It's too many to count. And so I think I need to try training it on the spring floor more often, because I've started to realize that with the air track, there's a little bit of inconsistencies just due to the air that's in it. And then spring floor, not really much inconsistencies besides just your energy level. So yeah, with this final front flip that I do, I landed like a friggin' anvil, and it was just like, man, I'm not even gonna even attempt sending the second one just because I know I'm gonna friggin' eat mat. It's not worth it. And yeah, I stepped off. My knees felt like they just slammed onto concrete. I didn't actually bottom out, but that's what it felt like. It did not feel good. And finishing off this video, something else that didn't feel amazing was my lower back when I was doing back squats. On this training day in the gym, my idea behind it was to have heavy squats, but I've kind of been neglecting my heavy squat day in my old program that I had, and that was just due to poor scheduling on my part. I had it scheduled on a day to where it was probably the most hectic day for me. So yeah, you get what you give, you reap what you sow, so something like that, something along them lines. But yeah, I have nothing left to really get because I cannot even put weight on the bar anymore without having butt wink. And what butt wink is it's like your rear end rounding at the bottom of your squat, and it just puts way too much stress on your lower back. And if I was doing the weights that I used to be doing, yeah, there's going to be some serious injury risk with that. So I need to get my squat form back up, and my idea to get the squat form back up is just to have bar squats, just getting that form solid again, and to also be able to create leg strength at the same time, just doing some heavy leg presses. It's safe and it's fairly convertible, I'd say. But yeah, that's the video. Peace.